I just said Monday. Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Happy 4th to all of my friends in America, and I hope you guys are having an amazing holiday. I'm going to do a short and sweet live stream. I am in the parking lot at the mall, so I'm just gonna I was like, why do I feel so weird today? I'm like, oh, because I didn't do a live stream today, and I also didn't do a live stream yesterday, because that's what's spurring the topic of this conversation, is that Instagram and Facebook were glitchy once again for the 80 millionth time this year, and it's kind of like, what the heck? What is going on with Instagram and Facebook? And you guys know that I'm a big believer in diversifying your content across social media platforms. So today I want to talk about, if Instagram and Facebook go down, do you actually have a business? And this isn't really a question. It is a question, but it's kind of one of those things that I want you guys to actually think about. So yesterday I posted in this group, and it was the Rihanna gif of her just showing her fingers. And what I said was when Instagram and Facebook go down, I genuinely do not care if they go down. One, because I know it's going to be back to normal. I know everything's going to be fine and dandy. It doesn't matter. But another reason, and this is the biggest reason why I don't care if Instagram and Facebook go down, is because I diversify my content across social media platforms. And more specifically, I diversify my content on search engines. So I want to speak to that just for a brief second, because I think it's so super important. I know there's all these business coaches, marketing gurus, whoever the fuck is out there telling people to go all in and only focus on one platform. And that is the absolute last thing that you should be doing if you actually want to grow a lasting brand legacy online, okay? Because the fact of the matter is that if you're not diversifying your content across different social media platforms, you're only influencing one platform. Just because you're on one platform, and just because you understand one platform and that's your favorite, that's what you think, me, if you only do what you like, that doesn't mean that you're actually getting as much, you're not reaching your maximum potential, okay? You're only, and on top of that, the platforms that you're focusing on, if you're only focusing on Instagram and Facebook, especially in 2019, I saw this in another Facebook group. Someone was like, I just started my online business. I'm just starting on social media. I'm so excited. I want to go on Instagram. What should I post? What should I post about? Da, 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 da. And somebody made this comment. This wasn't even my comment. Someone made a comment before me, and I'm like, thank God people are actually understanding this now. If you are just starting on social media and you're just starting on Instagram or Facebook, and you think you're going to be Kim Kardashian in 3 months, if you think you can grow your following like it was back in 2012, you are wrong, okay? That is me being tough love. I don't give a flying hootsy whatever what anybody else says. That's just how it is, okay? The reach has been lower than ever. The Instagram engagement drop is lower than ever. It's dropping by the day, dropping like flies. Everyone's engagement's dropping like flies. Unless you are already a celebrity and you have money to invest in Instagram ads, in Facebook ads. That's how you get the reach these days, because Instagram and Facebook are pay-to-play platforms. Now, going back to the topic of this conversation, if you freaked out at all yesterday, besides being like, okay, is my internet weird or whatever? Is it my phone? If you freaked out yesterday because you're like, holy shit, my business is on Instagram and I can't even update and speak to my followers, speak to the people that are waiting for me to show up. I don't know how to get in contact with these people if my Instagram account goes down, if Instagram blocks my account, or if Instagram starts from scratch. Everyone's freaking out yesterday because they're like, I literally can't post to social media. First of all, that's a really bad addiction if anyone freaked out for more than 5 seconds about Instagram and Facebook. But it's also important to realize that you cannot continue to keep going all in on one or two platforms, especially in 2019. Because going back to what I've always said on other live streams is that best known beats best. So this is one of the reasons why you can't go all in on one platform, because the people that post the most content are going to beat you, okay? And the fact of the matter is because they become more searchable than you. Notice how I said searchable. So people go to Google when they want a solution to their problem, okay? Not everybody lives in Facebook groups. Not everyone, there's a large percentage of the population that don't even know about Facebook groups and don't even know that they exist, which is really crazy to even think about, because I think a lot of us in Facebook groups, we're so into them. We're like, holy shit, I need to post to that group every single day to make sure everyone in that group knows that I exist with my Oprah Winfrey copy, Kim Kardashian selfie, Facetune, gotta make sure I post it at 9 a.m. on the dot, or my business is gonna tank, okay? That's how a lot of people's mindsets are, and I know that because I see it every single day, and I see people sharing to the same exact Facebook groups on my timeline, and that's not the most strategic way to grow your business online, okay? Especially if there's so much opportunity out there. So I saw this in another Facebook group where somebody was like, I only have a couple days to make money, or I'm going to go in debt. I need to pay off my whatever bills or XYZ 1, 2, 3. And I replied and I was like, well, are you on LinkedIn? Have you tried messaging people and reaching out and asking if they need your help or whatever? And he was like, well, I'm scared to talk about my products and my services. And I'm like, what? What? Why would you ever be doing that? If you're in business and you're scared to talk about your products and services, I'm just so confused about that. So going back to the topic, I just wanted to come on this live stream. It wasn't even I just wanted you guys to have some sort of reality check with the Instagram down, Facebook down debacle that's happened more than once in the past 6 months. It's probably happened 4 or 5 times, okay? If you do not have a business when Instagram goes down, when Facebook goes down yesterday, if your heart was fluttering because you're I don't know what I'm going to do with my business because I really don't have customers now and I have nobody to talk to because my Facebook ads are down, my Instagram ads are down, my followers on Facebook, I don't know how to talk to them. My Instagram followers, I don't know how to talk to them. Do you guys know that they're owned by the same company, right? Don't ever let a platform control your destiny, okay? Because that's what they're doing. And especially with the algorithm and especially how it is in 2019. Those platforms are controlling your business. If you felt freaked out, fluttered, anxious, nervous about the Instagram or Facebook being down yesterday, okay? So an easy way to not feel like that ever again and to feel more in control with your business so you can always talk to your customers is to, 1, diversify your platforms. Start using social media search engines like Google, Pinterest, YouTube, podcasting, whatever, and also start prioritizing growing your email list. So how do you start growing your email list? That can be another live stream because I would be on here for another hour. But a simple way to do that is to set up a landing page and get traffic directed to your email list. How do you do that? Use Pinterest, use Google, use a podcast, use your Instagram if it's back up, use Facebook. But start getting the people that are already interested in you and want your information onto an email list. So if you can't contact them on Instagram, if Instagram decides to shut down and they start this brand new platform and they're like, peace out, kind of like Vine, when Vine was around and then they just randomly deleted the platform because I think they ran out of money or something, or Instagram came around with video. But if that ever happens, you have a way to stay in contact with the people that want to hear from you. Because if you don't have an email list, you don't have a business, okay? Instagram followers do not equal business unless you're already in the 100,000 millions and you're making a steady income from being an influencer. But if you're just starting out on Instagram, if you're just starting out on Facebook, if you have less than 10,000 on Instagram, if you have less than 10,000 on Facebook, you are literally a speckle in the universe, okay? And that's not me being mean. That's just reality and how it is. I'm a logical, realist person. I say this to myself too. And that's why I diversify on platforms. Because if I only focus on one platform growing there, and let's just say I have like in this group, 5,700 people in this group that I absolutely love, and I'm so happy that everyone's in here. But the fact of the matter is that it's a private Facebook group. So when I post my live streams on here, if I never repurpose these live streams onto YouTube or strip the audio and put them onto a podcast, I am limiting my potential, and so are you. So this live stream was just for me to bring some reality and awareness out there, because I know like once Instagram's back up and running, people love to forget about like that feeling that they had because no one wants to remember how they felt when they were really so out of touch and out of control with their business because they had no way, shape, or form to stay in communication with their followers. The platform, your followers on that platform, that business, that's like their business, okay? All these people are getting mad about the algorithm. They're getting mad about their reach, their visibility, and you're putting your efforts and your energy into the wrong thing. What you should be focusing on is how can I start growing my email list so I start, you know, having a place where I can stay in constant communication with my followers without worrying about what these platforms are going to do. So we can take control or we can allow them to take control and still get mad and be annoyed about it or whatever, okay? Hey Rose, how are you? Hey Ella, how are you? Hey guys. So, like I said, this was more just a rant and it was just me pretty much saying that, you know, if you freaked out, this is going to be a wrap up. So if you guys have any questions about this, let me know in the comments. If you freaked out at all, besides wondering if your Instagram or your internet connection was down, if you freaked out for more than 2 seconds yesterday about Instagram being down, or about Facebook being down, but more importantly, where your business lies because they are down, you need to start diversifying your platforms and you need to start growing your email list. Because if you have both of those intact, then you're not going to worry about Instagram or Facebook being down, okay? And I know Todd made a comment yesterday where he was like, I know you're just doing, it was a joke, but he was like, I know you're just doing this to pitch your Pinterest for Business course. And I was like, honestly, I'm not doing it to pitch anything. Like, I'm just like, I'm like such a realist where it's like, if you're actually in a moment where you're in frantic, where you feel like a platform has total control over your business, that is not good, okay? If you had that feeling yesterday where it was like, holy shit, if this platform goes down, my business tanks, that's not good, okay? If you had a feeling yesterday where it was like, I diversify my content and I can still reach out to people in email. So hypothetically, like if I needed to reach out to them, if I was like selling a program, a mastermind or a course, and like they had no idea that Instagram was going to go down or whatever. Like there were people on Instagram that were supposed to host a giveaway yesterday, but they couldn't because Instagram was down. But it was like, okay, if you like had other ways to reach out to your followers, that wouldn't be an issue at all. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. I wanted to shed more light on that. Make sure that your business isn't dependent upon a platform and that your business is dependent upon the value and, like your value, your consistency, you being diversified across platforms. And not only that, the products, programs, services, and the website that you can deliver to other people so they become more successful. It should be about your website and your email list and shouldn't be about whether or not the platform's working or not. Does that make sense? So yeah, like I said, it was just a rant. I wanted to go off about Instagram and Facebook being down once again and how I don't care about it because my social media platforms are diversified and I'm prioritizing growing my email list, and you should too. So that's my advice for today. If you guys love this live stream, let me know in the comments, and I hope you guys have, if you're in the United States or if you celebrate from somewhere else around the world, happy 4th. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the next live stream. Bye guys.